Rob Allen reports on how the Sabres allowed, and that's the big word, Vancouver, to come back and take 2 points last night at the odd.
You just knew it was going to be a frustrating night when even mild-mannered Craig Ramsey is goaded into fisticuffs. Brent Peterson was ejected for coming to his teammates' rescue. Vancouver led 2-0 before Paul Sears scored his 21st of the season and Lindy Ruff his 9th to tie it. Buffalo took its only lead when Joe Perreault got his first of 2 on the night in the second period. The Canucks, who own the 4th worst record in the NHL, wouldn't quit, however. Thomas Brodin drew the visitors even less than 6 minutes into the third. Stan Smeel then converted a power play opportunity on the doorstep, and Vancouver moved ahead 4-3. Perreault once again evened things up when he walked in and beat Richard Brodeur with the man advantage. Typically, the lead lasted all of just 18 seconds as Michel Petit let fly a blast that beat Bob Sauvé for the game winner. Vancouver wins 5-4. The Sabres blow another chance to take over first place, and even the players are shaking their heads.
I think it's just a lack, maybe a concentration, or I know the guys, everybody's trying to work hard, and everybody's working hard out there. It's just little mistakes that we're making that are costing us.
The Sabres have now gone almost 2 weeks without a victory, and as you might expect, their fans are running out of patience.
Well, right now I'm very disappointed. I was kind of hoping that this would be the year that the Stanley Cup would come to Buffalo. And as of late, they seem to be letting down or not giving their full effort.
Well, it just seems vaguely reminiscent of last season, where they had the slow start, long hot streak where it seemed like they were the best team in the league, and then the collapse at the end of the season, just like this year where they just can't seem to beat anybody.
Are you optimistic things will change around in time for the playoffs?
Well, not really.
This is Rob Allen, Channel 7 Eyewitness Sports.
Yeah, where's Bill Hite for one, Bob? The Sabres have scored 19 goals in their last 5 games. Now, that's 4 goals a game practically, and they haven't beaten anybody. And it doesn't take a genius to figure out why. The reason is simple. They are allowing too many goals, 24 in those same 5 games. 5 last night in another loss to Vancouver, a team going nowhere except when they play Buffalo. They scored at 4:40 of the first period when Patrick Sundstrom deflected the puck into the net for number 25. That made it 1-0. The Sabres complained to no avail. Petri Skriko made it 2-0. They had all kinds of time in front of the net, unattended, and they were up by 2. Then the Sabres' Paul Sear, number 21, on a power play from Perreault and Korab, and Lindy Ruff tied it up at 13:38 of the period, getting his 9th from Phil Housley and Mike Foligno as they jammed it in front of the net. Then in the second period, there was just 1 goal scored in the game. It went to Gilbert Perreault, number 26, from Maloney and Craig Ramsey, and Buffalo had what turned out to be its only lead of the night, 3-2. In the third period, Vancouver's Thomas Brodin got number 22 walking right in there to make it 3-3 at 5:45. Then a power play goal by Stan Smeel, his 24th, made it 4-3 from Peter McNabb. The Sabres got that one back at 15:32. Gilbert Perreault tying Guy Lafleur for all-time 8th on the NHL scoring list, 4-4. But 18 seconds later, that's right, 18 seconds later, Michel Petit scored to make it 5-4. That turned out to be the winner. Brent Peterson commented after the game about his game misconduct penalty.
I knew it was part of it, but I wanted to make sure to let everybody know that, that we're going to stick up for our own players, and if a guy gets in trouble, especially Craig, a smaller guy, and he doesn't get a lot of penalties, that nobody can push him around, and we're going to be right there to help him, and that's what a team's all about, and that's what we have to do.
I thought that tonight that we would be okay because we came back very strong, but it seems like we start making mistakes in the third period, and they score.
They sure did.